Coming up next on the Beagle Sports Network is the second semi-final of the 2022 World Cup. We will find out who will join Brazil in the final. Will it be the Netherlands or will it be Uruguay? Welcome into the broadcast booth here at the Lusail Stadium. Last night we saw Brazil absolutely dominate the defending champions France, taking a 6-0 victory and punching their ticket to Thursday's final. Tonight we'll find out who will join them, either Uruguay or the Netherlands. The last time the Dutch made it to the final was 2010 in South Africa against Spain. They could not close the deal as Andres Iniesta scored a 116th minute extra time goal 7 minutes after a red card given to John Heitinga. For Uruguay, the drought has been considerably longer. Their last appearance in the final was in 1950, also against Brazil. They followed through to claim their second World Cup title in history, defeating their opponents 2-1. And the fans have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be big. A huge turnout here at the Lusail Stadium. What we're about to see is a match between two absolute underdogs in this World Cup, teams nobody expected to make it this far. The Dutch kicked off the knockout stages with a massive upset of England, a 3-1 win over Harry Kane and the Three Lions in the round of 16. Meanwhile, Uruguay took a 1-0 win over Switzerland. In the quarterfinals, the Dutch dark horse continued to gallop through the bracket, defeating Denmark 1-0. This was also somewhat unexpected, considering that the Danes were able to beat France in the group stage. In the same round, Luis Suarez led Uruguay against Luka Modric and Croatia, the defending silver medalists of the tournament. It was once again a narrow 1-0 victory, but the South American side earned passage into the semifinals to set up tonight's match. Well, I'm getting word that the players are just about to exit the tunnel, so without any further ado, let's go down to the field for the national anthems and the kickoff. We'll see you back here in the broadcast booth in about 45 minutes. Here we go, the second semi-final of the World Cup set to begin. The Netherlands and Uruguay facing off. As I mentioned, Brazil, the awaiting opponent after a 6-0 win over France yesterday. Unbelievable. We'll see if one of these teams has the same dominant performance or if it will be a closer match as we go to the national anthems. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Netherlands. Noppert in goal, a 5-2-1-2 formation. Blind, Aki, Van Dijk, Timber, and Dumfries at the back. De Jong and De Roon in front of them. Klaassen by himself up near the front. And the two men up at the very front will be Memphis Depay, who they start today, along with Gakpo. And the captain will be Virgil Van Dijk. It is a packed house here at the Lusail Stadium for the second semi-final of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Uruguay in a 4-4-2. They've got Rocher in goal. At the back, it's Oliveira, Coates, Jimenez, and Varela. In the middle, De Arrascaeta, Bentancur, Valverde, and Pellistri. Luis Suarez is up at the front, but they've replaced Edinson Cavani with Nunez. An interesting change there. We'll see if it will help them or if it will hurt them. Suarez and Cavani, the two big stars of the team. but just one of them starting off this match as we get underway. The Netherlands in orange, Uruguay in light blue. The second semi-final of the World Cup has begun. Brazil awaits on Thursday. Who will join them? Gakpo to De Roon. Now De Jong and Memphis. Depay, that is. Daley Blind back to Depay. And now Klaassen back foot to Gakpo. Rocher able to make the save. Varela now trying to get it away from the goal. Jimenez to Pelistri. Valverde into the Dutch half of the field. Luis Suarez and Nunez. Pelistri again backwards to Valverde, but De Jong will take it for Holland. Number 10, De Arrascaeta, the player to watch here for Uruguay. As well as, of course, Suarez and Cavani, who is on the bench, but at some point, I think he will definitely make an appearance. Suarez, however, looking to put Uruguay in the lead, and he will! And it's a 1-0 lead for the South American side, not even 10 minutes into the match. 13.6 meter goal as we take a look at the replay presented by EA Hypermotion 2 technology. Really out of range of the goalkeeper. And you can see his visible dismay as Uruguay takes the lead. Again, not even 10 minutes in. Could this be a sign of Brazil-like dominance in this match? Again, like I've mentioned before, a 6-0 win for Brazil over France. Very, very surprising result. But they are the tournament favorites, so... Still, though, France being defeated like that, and keep in mind that they took a 6-0 win over Tunisia in the group stage. France, that is. So it's quite interesting to see them suffer the same fate. Luis Suarez with the only goal here today so far. As the 8th minute began, he put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Uruguay. Jimenez with the header off the goal kick. Virgil Van Dijk with the interception. Now Aki, Klaassen, and De Jong. Gakpo with a pass to Daley Blind. And Blind looking for the cross. Varela will take it now, but it goes out, which means a corner kick coming up for the Dutch. And there you see some of the fans. Sorry, no. It's a, why did I say corner kick? It's a goal kick for Uruguay. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Aki to Memphis. Memphis Depay. Aki again to De Jong and Klaassen. Now Gakpo. Daley Blind, the back foot to Frankie De Jong, and now Memphis Depay. Klaassen looking to tie it up. Jimenez able to get the block, but Gakpo will go ahead and take the shot. Rocher able to make the save, and this will be a corner kick. Memphis Depay with the ball, looking to set it up. By the looks of it, it's just going to be a short pass on the ground. And indeed it is. Gakpo to Virgil van Dijk, who takes the shot, and it goes to the right. So now, a goal kick for Uruguay once again. Rocher kicks it away, and Valverde. De Jong gets it back for the Dutch. Aki and Memphis. Klaassen, Gakpo, Memphis Depay once again, with a pass to Dumfries. Oliveira had it for a second, but De Roon now to De Jong. And Memphis Depay takes the shot, and in it goes! And it's 1-1. The Dutch able to tie it up. As we take a look at the replay. I've never seen one this in-depth before. The wonders of Hypermotion 2 technology, ladies and gentlemen. And the celebration continuing on in the stands. Memphis Depay in the 22nd minute, tying things up here in the second semi-final of the World Cup. Whoever faces Brazil could have quite a tall task ahead of them after what happened yesterday with France, but it's equal now. This could go to a penalty shootout for all we know if this result holds, and honestly, I'm kind of hoping it does. Personally, I enjoy the dramatic finishes. It's just something unique about high-class tournaments like this. So much at stake, so much on the line. Today, a trip to the World Cup final. Shot taken, saved by Noppert. Memphis to Blind. Virgil Van Dijk. Daily Blind. Pelistri with the interception. Suarez gets it back to Pelistri. Luis Suarez again. Aki intercepts it. Now Frankie de Jong to Memphis Depay. Still moving up. Oliveira with the interception. Did he keep it from going out? He did, but it goes out anyway. Dumfries with the throw and immediately to Timber. And we're past the 30-minute mark, tied up 1-1 between the Netherlands and Uruguay. 15 minutes to go in this first half, the second semi-final of the World Cup here at the Lusail Stadium. Pelistri takes the shot. Noppert makes the catch. And now it's kicked away. Gakpo with the header. Pelistri gets it right back for Uruguay. Now Coates. Gakpo with the interception. And now a bit of a controversy here, I suspect. The referee's whistle blows and a free kick now for Bentancur. Into the air. Aki with the header. Pelistri now to Bentancur. Into the air once again. Nunez with a bit of a sloppy header. Still sent hurtling towards the goal, but Noppert able to make another save. Klaassen to De Roon. Valverde had it for a second. Slide tackle missed by a couple of feet. Coates with the interception for Uruguay from De Jong. Pelistri to Suarez. Now Aki. Valverde gets it back. Varela looking to break away. Virgil van Dijk makes the interception. Blind to Aki. Now Klaassen sends it into the air. Oliveira takes it. And he is able to keep it from going out. Now Dumfries with a pass to Timber. De Roon. And De Jong. Memphis Depay. Jimenez takes it now. De Arrascaeta. Nunez. Suarez. Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Oliveira. Nunez. Aki with the interception. Good defense there from the Dutch. Able to prevent another goal. And it looks like we're still going to be tied going into halftime. Just a minute remaining in this half, give or take, because there will probably be some time added on. We're about to find out how much. 1 minute, and Nunez with a long shot at the end of the first half makes it 2-1. I'll be honest, that kind of caught me off guard. Let's see the replay. Darwin Nunez. Unbelievable. We could have an all-South American final on Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Darwin Nunez could very well prove to be the hero for Uruguay, but they have to hold on to this result, this scoreline, for 45 more minutes. There's the whistle, and it's 2-1 at halftime. Uruguay with the lead. Let's go to the broadcast booth. Uruguay on top at the half thanks to an exceptional last-minute goal by Nunez. That tiebreaker could turn out to be the goal that puts them into the final for the first time in 72 years, after strikes by Luis Suarez and Memphis Depay earlier in the match. However, the Dutch could still pull through and get yet another upset victory. The only way to find out what happens is to stay tuned to the Beagle Sports Network. Let's go back down to the field for the second half. And away we go. The second half has begun. In the second semifinal of the 2022 World Cup at the Lusail Stadium in Doha, Qatar. And already looking to tie things up. Rocher with the save. Good opening drive from Memphis Depay. Second half just getting underway. And an early chance. Rocher makes the save for Uruguay. And now a corner kick for the Dutch. Memphis Depay. David Klaassen gets it eventually. Depay to Dumfries, who takes the shot. Rocher makes the save, and Varela comes in to pass to Coates. Coates now to Oliveira. Bentancur, De Arrascaeta. Into the air. And now Luis Suarez with a long shot. Not able to make the save. Would have been amazing if that went in, and now we'll get the first substitution of the match. De Roon coming off to be replaced by Koopmeiners. The Dutch with the first substitution. Corner kick now for Uruguay, taken by Valverde into the air. Jimenez with the header, and it goes to the left. We'll see the replay here. And now a goal kick for the Dutch. Flags waving in the stands here tonight. Supporters of both sides coming out to the Lusail Stadium for the second semi-final. The World Cup, a great showcase of national pride, especially in the stands. Throughout the tournament, we've always seen national flags waving in the stands, people decked out in outlandish costumes with the colors of those flags. It's quite the sight. Nopper to Dumfries, Koopmeiners, and while they may be outlandish, they're quite impressive as well. Gakpo to Dumfries, Memphis Depay once again. Klaassen had it, but Jimenez takes it. Now a battle for the ball. Quite interesting here. Remember, the Uruguay's goal is to the left of your screen, so the Dutch keep moving up, and Uruguay trying to prevent them from scoring, getting that equalizer, which could possibly send us to extra time. Now, this is definitely not anything. This is definitely nothing like what we saw yesterday. And seeing this, my sense of surprise is heightened even more thinking about that win. I just don't know how Brazil did it, but somehow they did. And France have been eliminated from the World Cup. We will not have back-to-back champions. Memphis Depay with the back foot to Daley Blind. Now Davy Klaassen moving in, looking for the equalizer. Uruguay catching up to him, and he takes the shot anyways, but it hits the outside of the net. Substitution now for Uruguay. De La Cruz coming on to replace Pellistri. Still no Cavani, but still some time to play. We're past the 60-minute mark. A 2-1 lead for Uruguay. Now we're in here at Lusail. The Dutch still desperately searching for that equalizer, and the referee's whistle blows to signify a free kick for the Netherlands. Aki to De Jong. Memphis Depay to Daley Blind. Koopmeiners. Memphis takes the shot! Close, but no cigar. To the right it goes. Godin coming on to replace Varela. Another substitution being made here by Uruguay, but still Edinson Cavani remains on the bench. The goal kick now For the South American side, Roche will send it away. Gakpo will get the ball. And now Timber. Suarez. Godin. And Bentancur. De Arrascaeta. And Luis Suarez, the captain, looking to break away. Timber contesting it. The possession, that is. Ake. Bentancur makes the interception. Nunez. And Bentancur again. 20 minutes to go. Suarez. Nunez. Noppert with the save. And Dumfries swoops in to keep it from going out. Timber now to Blind. De Jong and Memphis Depay. Koopmeiners. Frankie de Jong. Dumfries moving up. And Memphis Depay once again. Coates to De Arrascaeta. Nunez to Luis Suarez. Into the air. De Arrascaeta again. Klaassen will take it now. He passes to Koopmeiners. Memphis Depay. Frankie de Jong. And Memphis again. Now David Klaassen. Oliveira. Close battle for the ball here. Cross attempted. Jimenez. As the whistle blows. Bergwijn coming on to replace Daley Blind. And less than 15 minutes to go now at the Lusail Stadium. Free kick awarded to Uruguay to be taken by the goalkeeper. Frankie de Jong got it back for a second. But now Uruguay with the ball once again. Coates sends it into the air, but out it goes. And Timber promptly with the throw-in. Bergwijn, Godin. And the ball goes out once again. Ake, Timber. Less than 12 minutes to go now. And desperate times call for desperate measures. But how desperate will the Dutch get? Memphis Depay, Davy Klaassen moving up, and over the crossbar it goes. 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes, and now Edinson Cavani being brought on for Uruguay. One half of the star duo up at the front with Luis Suarez. He didn't start today, but he's on the pitch now. And with less than 10 minutes to go, he's looking to secure the win here for Uruguay. And take him to the final of the World Cup. De Jong, Gakpo, Bentancur slides in, but it goes back to the Dutch with Dumfries. Frankie de Jong, Gakpo, Coates, Cavani. Valverde, Koopmeiners with a slide. Now Memphis to Klaassen. And the referee's whistle blows either offside or foul. And I think it's offside. Weghorst coming on for Klaassen as the Dutch make a substitution. And now a free kick being awarded to Uruguay. Jimenez sends it into the air. Luis Suarez to Valverde. Bentancur. 5 minutes remain. De Arrascaeta. Coates. Bentancur. Edinson Cavani! Noppert with the catch. 3 minutes to go. Valverde to De La Cruz. And Bentancur to Cavani. Once again. Luis Suarez, back foot intercepted by Aki. Now Memphis. They've got to go. The Dutch, that is. If they want to have any hope of making it to the final against Brazil. But Luis Suarez to Edinson Cavani. Noppert with the save. And now, how much time added on? 3 minutes. 3 minutes for Uruguay to lock down a victory. Or Holland to score that equalizer. Suarez, De La Cruz, Luis Suarez again. Referee's whistle blows. I suspect offside. We're about to find out. Indeed it is. Offside. And a free kick now to the to the Netherlands. Noppert with a short pass to Aki on the ground. Shouldn't have done that, in my opinion. Should have cleared it. Timber to Bergwijn. Timber again. Coop Miners. As we reach the 3rd minute of the added 3. And there is the final whistle. Uruguay are headed to the World Cup final. It will be South America versus South America on Thursday. What a match, and what a World Cup it has been so far. Let's go back to the broadcast booth to close this out. Darwin Núñez will surely be hailed as a hero throughout the nation of Uruguay. That half-ending goal, indeed the deciding one, to reveal the matchup in the World Cup final. Former Barcelona teammates Neymar and Luis Suarez will go up against one another on Thursday for the most prestigious trophy in all of soccer. It's a rematch of the 1950 final as Brazil takes on Uruguay in an all-South American clash. In addition to this, we'll have the highlights for the 3rd place match between France and the Netherlands due to take place the day before. Coverage will begin at 12 p.m. Eastern and 11 a.m. Central. That's 10 a.m. Mountain and 9 a.m. Pacific. But until then, we will say good night from the Lusail Stadium in Doha, Qatar. We hope to see you in 3 days as the world champion is crowned.